If you're dropshipping, then you need to prepare for what's about to happen now. The conflict that's bubbling up in Russia and Ukraine is escalating. Like, you've had sanctions, you've had travel bans, you've had the looming threat of nuclear warfare, and now you've got bans on airspace. It's a very scary situation right now, one that not many of us thought we'd ever see in our lifetime. And it is just awful, and my thoughts go out to everyone that's affected. We do need to talk about the effect that it's having on e-commerce and dropshipping. Shipping times are about to get hit hard. In a statement from Flexport, which is a logistics firm, they've stated that the sanctions on Russia will lead to longer flight times, higher fuel consumption, and increased emissions on traffic because they're trying to reroute around Russia. Now, that's a statement straight from a logistics firm. Like, this isn't something that's going to happen. This is something that's happening now. They are officially rerouting cargo planes and freight planes to avoid the conflict in Russia and Ukraine. This is largely affecting the big freight planes, so the ones that transport cars, helicopters, massive mining and manufacturing equipment, but it's likely to have a knock-on effect to all the smaller cargo transports also. French logistics firm Geodis, I hope I'm saying that right, said on Friday that it expects further airspace closures and more restrictions to be put in place. This is going to result in reduced capacity and rate increases. Now, that's coming straight from the logistics firm. This is a company that does shipping and international shipping on a regular basis, on a daily basis, and they're saying themselves rates are going to increase. FourKites Incorporated, which is a Chicago-based freight tracking technology supplier, that's a mouthful, has said that the conflict is going to cause steep shipping rate increases, especially between Asia and Europe, as the conflict disrupts movements of goods, not just by ocean, but by air and land also. Now, what a lot of us don't realise is that large cargo volumes that are moved from China to Europe actually go straight through Russia. Alternatively, we might see this go to sea travel or to air transport, but the thing with this is then you're going to get an influx in demand from these companies to ship their goods overseas, that you're going to see rates increase there also. Now, if you're not shipping to Europe and you think you've got off scot-free, think again, because you are still going to see these knock-on effects. The main factor to consider is surging oil prices. This is going to affect all couriers that are using petrol or diesel-based vehicles. All couriers are going to be seeing increased running costs, and it's more than likely they're going to pass these costs on to the consumer or the business owners such as you and me. This is something that we're going to have to factor in going forward. Now, let's get one thing straight. I'm not telling you this to scare you or to spread fear-mongering. No, that is not what I'm trying to do. I'm just giving you the facts so that you can better prepare yourself. Now, how you prepare is entirely up to you, but these are some of the things that I am doing myself. So the first thing that I'm doing is I'm increasing my print-on-demand catalogue. So I currently run a hybrid dropshipping space where I sell physical items and print-on-demand items. Now, I'm trying to increase my print-on-demand catalogue. It doesn't contribute to a large portion of my sales, and if I can shift this so a lot of my sales are coming from the print-on-demand products rather than the physical products, which are likely to see delays, then this is going to help mitigate some of that risk. Now, I'm not saying that print-on-demand couriers and suppliers are not going to get affected. Print-on-demand is still going to get affected in some way, shape or form, but it's likely to get affected the least. The next thing I'm doing is I'm communicating all my shipping delays with customers before they place an order. So in the little banner that you get at the top of your Shopify store, or the little pre-sale notification that you get on Etsy, I'm letting customers know that if they are shipping to Europe, they are going to see delays. Simple as that. I'm managing expectations and I am basically communicating any delays so they're not blindsided. I don't get bad reviews. I don't get bad customer service reviews or anything like that. They know exactly what they're expecting. Yes, it might impact sales, but in the long run, it's the best decision. The next thing I'm doing is I'm lowering my reliance on my dropshipping income. Now, my income from dropshipping, all my dropshipping, makes up about 25 to 30% of my income, and that's too much for this current situation. Like, I'm trying to diversify my income streams now, so any money that I'm making, I'm putting into safer investments. I'm putting it into my low risk investment portfolio, which I go through in this video here. I'm diversifying basically. I'm trying to mitigate my risks. So if anything was to happen and that everything came to a complete standstill, that I can still live basically. I still have my emergency fund. I'm still able to afford the necessities and live my current lifestyle as if nothing were to happen. If you're someone that sees 100% of your income coming from dropshipping and you're heavily reliant on it, this is going to be something that affects you. You're going to need to consider, well, if shipping stops tomorrow, how am I going to move forward? How am I going to plan for this? Now you need to get ahead of this and you need to tackle it head on and have certain plan Bs and fail safes in motion. Speaking about plan Bs and fail safes, the next thing I'm doing is I'm shipping from US to US where possible. So I'm trying to lower my shipping from Shanghai and from China, and I'm trying to just focus on US to US shipping. Now, one of my agents that's in Shanghai, he's got a fulfillment center. He's got a small warehouse. It is only small in the US, and I'm trying to move as much stock there as possible so I can ship from US to US where I can. The next thing that I'd consider doing is pausing or stopping ads to Europe. Now, full disclosure, I am not running ads in Europe at the moment. I haven't ran ads this year at all. I'm currently relying on Etsy, which is ad free. I don't spend any money on ads. If I were to run ads, I would stop running them in Europe and I focus on the US market right now. So the whole intent of this video was to increase awareness, and hopefully I've done that. I hope you all stay safe, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.